Have you ever felt an intense fear when you see a spider, even a tiny harmless one? Imagine your heart pounding, palms sweating, and an overwhelming urge to run away from this eight-legged creature. This common fear, often amplified beyond reason, is shared by many around the globe. It's not just a simple dislike or discomfort. We're talking about a genuine, deep-seated fear that can affect daily life. This is the world of arachnophobia. If this sounds familiar, you might be dealing with arachnophobia. Arachnophobia, the extreme or irrational fear of spiders, is one of the most common specific phobias. This isn't just a simple dislike or a minor fear. Arachnophobia is a powerful aversion that can lead to intense emotional distress. As a specific phobia, arachnophobia falls under the broader umbrella of anxiety disorders. It's quite prevalent, affecting millions of people around the globe, but it's important to distinguish between a normal fear and a phobia. Fear is a natural response to danger, something that all living creatures experience. A phobia, on the other hand, is an excessive or unreasonable fear response. In the case of arachnophobia, the sight of a spider, or even just thinking about spiders, can trigger a full-blown panic attack. This isn't a fleeting moment of fear, it's a paralyzing, irrational dread. Arachnophobia can seriously affect the quality of life of those who suffer from it. How do you know if you have arachnophobia? It's more than just a dislike for spiders. Arachnophobia, like other phobias, manifests itself through a variety of symptoms, some of which may be quite severe. One of the most common symptoms is panic attacks. These aren't your typical bouts of nervousness, but intense, overwhelming feelings of terror that can make you feel as though you're losing control. Your heart may race, your breath may become short and rapid, and you may even feel dizzy or faint. Another symptom is avoidance behavior. If you're an arachnophobe, you might go to great lengths to stay away from places where spiders might be found. This could mean avoiding outdoor activities, certain rooms in your house, or even refusing to open a book for fear a spider might crawl out. The fear can become so intense that it interferes with your daily life, restricting your activities and causing a great deal of stress. These symptoms can be debilitating, but it's important to remember that help is available. Why do some people become arachnophobic while others do not? This question may seem simple, but the answer is rather complex, involving a blend of genetic factors, traumatic experiences, and cultural influences. Firstly, let's discuss genetic factors. Some studies suggest that arachnophobia could be rooted in our DNA. Our ancestors, who were more likely to survive if they avoided potentially dangerous creatures like spiders, might have passed down this fear to us. Next, traumatic experiences play a significant role. A scary encounter with a spider during childhood can imprint a deep-seated fear that persists into adulthood. This type of conditioned response is a common cause of many phobias. Lastly, cultural influences can shape our fears. For instance, in societies where spiders are portrayed as threatening or evil, such as in certain films or folklore, people are more likely to develop arachnophobia. Understanding the cause of your fear can be the first step towards overcoming it. So, let's continue our journey to learn more about treating arachnophobia in our next segment. Arachnophobia might feel insurmountable, but there are proven methods to treat it. Let's delve into some of the most effective treatments for this condition. The first one is exposure therapy, a technique that gradually introduces you to the object of your fear, in this case, spiders. Initially, you might start with photographs or videos, slowly moving to be in the same room with a spider. The goal here is to reduce your fear response over time, allowing you to tolerate and eventually overcome your fear. Another approach is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. This is a form of psychotherapy that aims to change your thought patterns. In this process, you learn to challenge the irrational thoughts that fuel your fear of spiders. For instance, convincing yourself that not all spiders are harmful, or that a spider is more scared of you than you are of it. Medication is also an option, though it's usually reserved for severe cases. Doctors may prescribe anti-anxiety medications or beta blockers, which can help manage the physical symptoms of arachnophobia. Remember, seeking professional help is key. Therapists and psychologists are trained to help you navigate your fears and can provide the support you need to overcome them. Arachnophobia is a journey, and it's okay to ask for help along the way. With the right help, you can learn to manage your fear and reclaim your life. Let's summarize what we've learned about arachnophobia. It's a specific phobia, a common one at that, characterized by an intense fear of spiders. This fear, often irrational and excessive, can be triggered by the mere sight of a spider, or even just thinking about one. The symptoms of arachnophobia are varied, but generally include feelings of dread, rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, trembling, or even full-blown panic attacks. The causes of this fear can be traced back to personal experiences, cultural influences, or evolutionary factors. It's believed that our ancestors developed this fear as a survival mechanism against venomous spiders. But here's the good news. Arachnophobia is treatable. Exposure therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, and even virtual reality therapy are some of the methods used by therapists to help individuals overcome their fear of spiders. Remember, it's okay to seek help for your fears. You're not alone in this.